My name is Hervé Constant, and I'm an artist based in East London, and I paint, do artist book, short films, etc. Quite a few things. I came to Hackney from, I used to have a studio in Tufnell Park, where I was renting from a friend's house, in a friend's place, and I put my name on the list with the space organization. And when they told me it was a possibility of moving in Martello Street and to look to a studio there, then I thought the price was, the rent was good, and the space was good. Then I moved. I'm originally from Morocco. I'm born in Casablanca, and I moved by 4 or 5 years old to south of France, near Toulon, near Marseille. And later on I was put in the orphanage for over 10 years and studied theater and moved to Paris afterwards. How do I feel to be in an orphanage? I personally think it was a good thing, and I was very lucky in a way, because if not, I mean, as a child, where I came from, near Toulon, it was on the suburb of Toulon, and most of the children were just about fighting and about drinking and all that, and it was quite then to have been put in orphanage at around 5 or 6 years old, and then I think it was a good, I've been very lucky in a way. And I think the orphanage has been very positive in the sense of actually the people in charge were interested by art. They were the American, the director was a writer. We were part of a choral. We were singing. And they did have a kind of an interest about films about Buster Keaton, Charlie Chaplin. Then it was altogether quite a mystical, quite interesting, quite private in a way. Then I think that's maybe why I like very much cinema and art. I mean, for the mediums, I mean, to use the mediums, very often it's very strange. Sometimes, I mean, I mix up and work, put some oil and work on some others in the studio about acrylic. And sometimes it's just basically just acrylic and go back to oil. It's no kind of something really I decide and say, okay, it's very strange. It's like I think someone getting up and feeling it's a kind of freedom, kind of actually it's no so meticulous and so disciplined about the materials of the mediums. I mean, the mediums I'm using are oil, encaustic, acrylic, even watercolor. My ideas forms from trips, voyage, and something I'm reading, or just through a subject through travels I've made. The process is very often it's from from something, then you just actually and you just develop and you just bring other things. It's a very strange. It's like a voyage. It's like a travel. Not only a travel as such as a travel from one place to another place, but also the mind goes from one place to another place.